What's good, UB2Bs? Back at it again with another video. My bad, you guys. I know today's video was actually supposed to be uploaded a few hours ago, but for the last 5 hours, I have been dealing with technical difficulties. I'm still trying to export the video right now as we speak, but you know, in life, sometimes it throws you curveballs like that, and you just have to just roll with the punches and try to figure out the best possible solution, because not everything in life is perfect like that, and you just kind of realize that with technology, there's going to be issues. You're going to have issues with your relationship. You're going to have issues with your job or your financial situation, and you could be up one day and then down the next, and that's all you got to do is just try to keep things in the best possible perspective, if that makes sense. But yeah, guys, it is actually pretty nice outside. It's cloudy, but I thought it was supposed to rain the next few days in New York, but it actually doesn't seem like it's gonna rain today. It actually seems like it's cloudy, but the sun is poking through the clouds, if that makes sense. So nothing to complain right there. And I was actually thinking, I had a burst of energy where I was like, do I want to go to Central Park or something, just because it is nice and I didn't expect it to be nice. So it kind of made my mood just be enhanced a little bit. So I might try to go to Riverside or try to go to Central Park or something and just catch a vibe, just to get outside and just feel like I'm doing something. But I don't really plan on going to the gym today, just simply because I feel like I look better and feel better and everything when I have the proper amount of rest in between workout days or days that I do lift weights. I don't know, normally I would work out 6, sometimes 7 days a week as far as weightlifting, and I didn't see too many gains from that. I mean, it feels good to just go to the gym and just lift, but I actually do feel like I look better, and I feel like I am actually seeing more gains right now the less that I work out, as far as lifting weights and just doing cardio in between and actually having rest days. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm not trying to overexert myself. I'm not trying to overdo it, but it does feel good to just be active and do something. So even if I don't actually work out, even if I just hop on the e-bike and just ride around a little bit, that's still exercise. Especially since they changed the miles per hour on the e-bikes, I'm still hating on that. The fact that, because it actually feels like a workout, and like I said, when I take the e-bikes, I don't plan on working out, if that makes sense, because I use it as a motorcycle. I like to use it as a means to get from point A to point B and have it be the least stressful way to do that. And when you're going uphill and going across bridges and trying to get cross traffic and cross town, having it 3 miles per hour or less it actually makes a huge difference in the way that I feel. I actually feel a lot more unsafe by the slower speeds. It actually sounds counterintuitive, but I actually do feel a lot more unsafe knowing that I can't speed up in traffic and stuff. But I'm just hoping that maybe if people will, or other bikers and stuff will stand up and say something about it, because I find it to be very annoying to be limiting the speed like that, just because of there's a couple people who got in an accident, a couple people who are driving dangerous and stuff. It's okay, they don't do that when it's they don't change the speed limit because a couple people got in an accident, or people get in accidents all the time, or people drinking and driving. They don't change all the rules. It's just, to me, it's just they should have it a little bit more just don't limit people's ability to try to get from point A to point B. I understand the safety concerns and stuff, but it truly is a thumbs down in my book. But that's another thing. But yeah, guys, today is just going to be a pretty chill day, and I did not expect my problem to be lasting this long. And I was on the phone with Apple support and just trying to just deal with those issues. You guys, this thing right here, I'm gonna have to figure out a situation to upgrade this light right here, and it's because these are the lights that I had at my Brooklyn apartment, and I just obviously I'm not gonna be buying everything all at once, but to have a overhead lamp, one that doesn't touch my head and creates a more open space for me to be able to sit comfortably. It's fine. I'm not complaining about it. It's perfectly fine for what it is, because my living room itself does not get that great of natural light. So having the light over there in my living room, and then also I consider this my dining room area. Having the 2 lights, I definitely couldn't get by with just having the 1 light. So having 2 lights definitely does help create this. It doesn't seem so dark in here, especially like when it is like nighttime or when it's like evening and stuff like that. Like even with the lights on, it still gets pretty dim in here. But there is also a few things that I wanted to get done as far as the apartment. There are 2 light switches right here that don't have like the cover on it. And I probably need like 4 or 5 actual light bulbs to fill in. There's 1 empty one in my bathroom, and then I feel like the overhead lighting in my kitchen as well as my bedroom, both are missing a couple light bulbs, or it just seems like that. So, but I do need to get like an actual giant, like tall ladder. Like I have like a step stool, but my ceilings are so high in this apartment that I'm gonna have to like borrow the land or the super's ladder or something, because like there's no real reason for me to actually have a ladder that tall. There would be nowhere for me to put it, but I'm just gonna have to try to borrow one, because it's not really a way for me to like get up that high and be able to change out my light bulb. It's actually kind of hard to believe how tall the ceilings are in here. Like this is not like a luxury apartment by any means, but I don't know if that was the standard back in the 20s or 30s, or I don't know when this apartment was actually built, but it is a very old building. But I do like the height that the apartment ceilings are at, because most of the apartments that I've been in, at least in Los Angeles, were kind of like lower ceilings to where like I could actually stand up and touch the ceiling. So it being like this, like, I mean, it creates a bigger space and a more comfortable atmosphere having the taller ceilings like that. And like I am sort of addicted to improving my apartment. Like I do wish kind of like I painted the walls and stuff like white or a different color or something, but it's like those things are more like, you know, you have to actually put some real super effort into like changing stuff like that, and I would have to move all the furniture and take everything down. And like I'm not a painter by any means as far as like painting my spot or my apartment, but I don't know, just things are constantly going on in my head, things that I would like to switch up or change and stuff like that. So, but you guys are amazing. Like you guys are just so helpful as far as the tips and just giving me ideas as far as like the stick and peel for the flooring and stuff like that. Like I really do appreciate every single one of you guys like just dropping in the comments, you know, your recommendations, tips, stuff like that, because I really do look at each one and like really consider doing that. And it's not like I'm going to just like do each and every single one of these things or have the funds to just be able to just do everything all at once, but I just want to make my apartment as comfortable as possible, not only for myself but for when I do have other people come and visit and stuff. And like I don't have people coming and visiting my apartment and stuff all the time or that often, to be real, but like I would like people to be like, oh, like this is a nice clean apartment, this is a nice, like, you know, especially in New York, like people's expectation of the city or when they come over is like very low. People from the Midwest, people from the South, or everywhere really, and you can kind of like just, you know, show them that's like, oh, like it's not every single apartment is like, I mean, it is much smaller than like what you would get anywhere else. I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying most people just expect you to have that like a small like literal room with a bed in it, and that's what my old apartment in Brooklyn was more like. But I don't know, I'm just really thankful, really happy with my place. And also like I want to switch out the doorknobs and stuff. Like it was like very poorly done, like whatever the previous people were doing, or like I don't know if the super came and just like tried to just flip it over real quick when the last person moved out, but like, a lot of the doorknobs and stuff like are wobbly and just like don't match, and like they're all different colors and different materials and stuff, and I just want everything to be cohesive. I want everything to be like on point and just like vibe. So that's all like coming up next, and I feel like I've been kind of like pushing this stuff off a little too much because, you know, I've been here for 3.5 months now, whatever, and some of these things haven't been done yet, but it's like, you know, I'll get there eventually. I'm taking my time with everything and trying to be intentional, but like, you know, having the AC installed, having my windows be able to shut completely and actually lock, and like every single little thing, getting the security installed, those little things make it so that my peace of mind is, I feel so at peace and just happy and just content and just, I don't know, just you guys understand what I'm saying. Like it just feels good to have each little thing that's kind of like bugging me at the time or bothering me, and like having those things be like taken care of in a timely manner, as opposed to like waiting 9 months into my move to actually get a security system. Or like, it's because it's like when I look at like a $350 price tag or $400 here, and like, it's like I don't want to spend that money because I don't like spending money in general. But when you take into account your peace of mind and stuff, it is so worth it, just simply because your peace of mind. It's like my peace of mind does not have a necessarily a price tag on it. Like, it's just something that is you're gonna have to do if you want to feel just relaxed. You don't want to feel stressed out all the time because you're thinking about people stealing your stuff, or like your windows don't lock or something. You think that people could easily break in, and it's like you don't want to feel like that. You want to feel things are just properly in order in your apartment and stuff. So that's currently where I am at, you guys. When and if ever this video does export, I think I'm going to jump on the bike though. I think not the e-bike, but I think I'm going to just knock out like 40 minutes, 45 minutes or so on the Yay Soul, and just get a sweat on, take a shower, and then just kind of see how the weather is going and see if I get into anything else. But like, it's just kind of unfortunate that my entire morning has been kind of taken over by this unfortunate event. But it's like I said, life throws you some potholes sometimes, and like, you just gotta like just deal with it. Like, there's really nothing you can do. You could be out driving in the middle of the street having a good day, headed to the Grand Canyon or whatever, and just hit a pothole, and you got like a flat tire, and it's like, what do you do now? You go and complain about it and like, you know, make it ruin your whole day, or just like, you know, call AAA and like, you know, it's gonna take out like, you know, 3-4 hours of your day, or, you know, be a super inconvenience. But at the same time, it's like, what else can you do? There's nothing you can actually do about it. So just kind of just, you know, there's no point in like overly stressing about it, or like making it like really ruin your day. Like, I'm still gonna have a good day regardless, whether this video gets uploaded later into the evening or whatever. But you guys just trying to stay positive and just have a good insight or good outlook or good vibes as far as the rest of my day or the rest of my week. So, and I hope you guys are like, you know, taking your Tuesday and making the most of it as well, and just creating nothing but good vibes, and like continue to be surround yourself with people who have positive energy, good vibes, and creating an atmosphere that doesn't allow negativity or negative energy into your bubble. I promise you will be a much better off person, and your life will be just better. Like, just doing things every single day that makes you happy, and or at least attempting to, because you might be stuck in a rut. You might be stuck in a position where you don't know what you want to do, and I've been there. I definitely have been there, and just gotta brainstorm like what things do make me happy, what things do I enjoy doing, and what things do I not enjoy doing. And it sounds so simple, but just continue to try to do things that you do enjoy, whether that's playing video games, or if you like to travel, if you like to cook, if you like to play instruments, or whatever it is. Just try to find that thing and just really hone in on it. And then if you're lucky, try to because it might not just come to you like that. You might not really realize the things that you should be doing more of, and you should do less of other certain things that you don't really realize are taking more of your time, like sitting on your phone all day and just, you know, doom scrolling. And it's like, I really realized, like, I do not enjoy being on social media except for YouTube. And I don't really consider YouTube a social media in the same way that I consider like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. I literally put YouTube and Reddit in a totally different atmosphere or box than I do all the other ones I just mentioned. But I think it's just every time that I post on Instagram or something, I just feel this like stress. Like, it's just very stressful and just not enjoyable for some reason. And when I release a video off in the internet on like YouTube, I feel happiness. I feel like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it just feels enlightened and feels like I honestly don't know how to explain the feeling, but it just feels good when I release something on the internet on YouTube, and then it feels bad when I release something on Instagram or something. Not every time, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I just don't like being on the app. And I still have my 10-minute timer, and sometimes I'll like ignore it, you know, because I'm talking to somebody or trying to reply, or like, you know, people be trying to reach out on Instagram and stuff. But I just generally don't gravitate towards being on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, guys, it's just a little food for thought, and just wanted to throw a little bit of positivity out there. And like I said, I hope you guys Tuesday is nothing but just good vibes. But after this video gets exported, like I said, I'm gonna hop on this bike and then see what the rest of the day has in store for me. So if you guys want to, stay tuned. You guys, I just now got my video uploaded. It is currently 6:30 p.m. right now, and I have just been staring at screens all day, and just I don't want to like leave the computer because like it'll get to like 60% and then it takes like an hour just to get to 60% and then just crashes and fails, and then I got to restart the whole thing again. And I don't want to be like outside or like leave or something and do something more productive and then come back and realize that it never even like got halfway through or like got a quarter of the way through and then started over. But with all that said, I did get my video uploaded, so you know, dealing with that, I literally got up this morning about 6 o'clock and tried to upload my video by 8, and I have been dealing with this problem literally all day. But now that I have showered and refreshed myself and just want to just get away from the screens and the lights and all that kind of stuff, I have decided that I want to just go out and just catch a breeze, get on a city bike and just ride. And I'm like, okay, if I get on the city bike and just ride around for like, let's say 45 minutes or an hour or whatever, I'm not sure if I'll go that long, but just to do that, like I might spend like $15-20 or whatever. But to me, it's like, if people can go and just spend $20 on like one shot or one drink at the bar, why can't you go and just do this? And this is how my head just kind of like is like, it's like I don't want to go and, you know, ride the bike or whatever because it costs money and I don't feel like spending money right now. But it's like I'm literally thinking about this thing. I'm thinking about this thing that I want to do. I want to go outside. I want to go ride this bike, and the only thing preventing me from doing so is me being in my head talking about I don't want to spend. And it's like, just go ahead, I'm just gonna just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that expensive, and it's just something that brings me pleasure, that brings me joy. So I'm not going to worry about like whether I rode the bike for like an hour and 20 minutes or whatever, even if I end up going that long to begin with. But yeah, guys, it is still pretty nice outside. Like, it is sort of blue, but there is a little bit of clouds in the sky. But I just want to get some type of vitamin D. I've been sitting in my living room, and the living room does not have the greatest natural lighting, so it's all good though. I just want to just go out there, just catch a vibe and just ride around. But did want to show you guys the quick outfit of the day. So I did just pop the tag off of these shorts. I've had these for quite some time now. Probably got these like back when I wasn't even in New York yet, so like 5-6 months ago. And these are weekday jeans. I just haven't been gravitating towards jean shorts as much. I've been wearing more like the dressier kind, but I like these. I like this cut, and it's just I just never really, they were also kind of like tucked in under like a bunch of other shorts and stuff that I first gravitate towards, so that's why these are just now getting kind of like thrown on. But from head to toe, I do have the ALD golf cap. This is a Kaz t-shirt, very thick, very like premium feel, and I like the boxy nature of it. It just is more flowy, and as you guys know, I do not like to feel constrained with any of my t-shirts and stuff like that. I like my armpits to be able to breathe and all that kind of stuff, just because I sweat a lot and it's going to be hot outside. It's in the mid 80s right now, so no matter what, I'm going to sweat, but I just like to feel like free in my clothes, if you know what I'm saying. So, and I do have these Zilul glasses on. I switched them up just because, I don't know, like I just, now that I have multiple pairs of glasses, it just, I don't know, I just actually like switching my glasses up every now and again. Did have the white crew socks, and then I also threw on the ALD Timberland boat shoes. So like these have been also sitting in my closet, and I love these shoes. It's just that a lot of times like I don't want to wear them because I don't want to get them dirty, and I know that's a bad way to think about them, but like going to parties, stuff like that, I don't want, you know, people drinking alcohol and like spilling like a red punch juice or something on my white boat shoes. So that's just that's my process into thinking like why I haven't worn these as much as I probably should, just because it's summertime and it's the perfect time to wear these. So I am taking these out to rock the boat right now. Yeah, guys, just a quick outfit of the day, just because I just want to go out there. I actually haven't listened to a single song all day, and like music is literally the soundtrack to my life. So it's just gonna just make me feel better. I've just kind of had a semi bad day just because of technical difficulties and just dealing with being on the phone with Apple and all that kind of foolishness. So just to go get some fresh air, you guys, like this is what I want to do. And I think I'm gonna just go down Riverside Greenway and just catch a vibe over there. I was thinking about going all the way to Central Park, but I don't know, I might just do Riverside again just because I want to be next to the water and just feel that kind of a vibe. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head outside if you want to come with.
How many times did I match this work? Feel like 10,000 days. Bros in court with the A-list model. Why's that? Cause she breached the NDA. Just had a call with Irish Jack. Man don't rap but he lets it spray. 2-leg ones came through, they're twinning, so I'm gloved up like Crane. Sweet one, just wanna waste my time, babes. What's the ETA? I like my girl on time, that's period. Nothing but stress when you say you're late. Girl, you can get new nails and bags, but when I call cabs, it's underlay. I know ain't my name on that plastic arm, man, stop acting babe. Yeah, what? Man, snowflake, bitch, you like 10 WAs. future planned by your mum and dad, but she's out here testing fate. Old man when her son-in-law, he's got brains. She wanna break the law, my rock chains. Growing up, put her on the right road. Now man, she's out here mad on the mains. Hey, bare clout and nicotine that you're craving. Out in libertine, feeling faded. Bare problems, man, you've been creating. When I'm in the studio with you, call my phone, you don't stop, man, you got no patience. Tryna make that paper, money come first and pleasure come later. I showed her love, now she thinks she a part of me. Going mad on my gram, babe, don't be a drama queen. Bad to give a man city girl vibes, but I'm in the field like Harlan G. She want Prada, shoulda do nada, man. That one go far with me. High for the A, but I sing to a girl and take her away. Something like Drake, like if you're hearing this now, by now it's already too late. Calling me out, come to the clash, your girls there promoting my mixtape. Big mixed race, big boy with a belly, I'm heavy, so you done know me overweight, yeah. Yeah, she what a man bought me, committing that's unrealistic. Nah, ain't part of my plan, see me, I'm done with these bitches. Say this year's all about money, fuck the matrix and its glitches. Used to see her drive my whip, well I guess my perspective shifted. Yeah, she what a man bought me, committing that's unrealistic. Nah, ain't part of my plan, see me, I'm done with these bitches. Say this year's all about money, fuck the matrix and its glitches. Used to see her drive my whip, well I guess my perspective shifted. I showed her love, now she thinks she a part of me. Going mad on my gram, babe, don't be a drama queen. Bad to give a man city girl vibes, but I'm in the field like Harlan G. She want Prada, shoulda do nada, man. That one go far with me. I showed her love, but I don't really trust these hoes. We ain't on the same path in life, so I leave that one for the roads, for the streets. She acting like she unique, next week she'll open up for the bros, and then act like nobody knows. I showed her love, now she thinks she a part of me. Going mad on my gram, babe, don't be a drama queen. Bad to give a man city girl vibes, but I'm in the field like Harlan G. She want Prada, shoulda do nada, man. That one go far with me. I showed her love, now she thinks she a part of me. Going mad on my gram, babe, don't be a drama queen. Bad to give a man city girl vibes, but I'm in the field like Harlan G. She want Prada, shoulda do nada, man. That one go far with me.
newbies. I'm just now getting back from that Citi Bike ride, and I am so glad that I just decided to just go and do it. That is the best. I think I spent like $20 that I have ever spent. So sometimes it's like when you just like having that why not moment where you questioning why you're thinking about something and just realizing the reason that you decide not to do it is so little that it just, when you realize like that $15-20 or whatever it was that I just spent to just ride around and just see the city and catch all those good vibes, it's so worth that little bit of change, if you know what I'm saying. Like, to just think about $15 is how much I spent at Shake Shack for my burger and fries. Like, I can spend my $15 to get a cheeseburger and fries, or $15 to have a whole experience and exercise and catch some vitamin D and just feed off the energy of like New York City right now. I don't know. It's just a very simple comparison, but I'm just saying, like, it's just well worth it. Like, I don't know why something as small as going out on just a quick little ride around the city, and that's just one path. Like, I only went around the Greenway, so like I could have decided to try to go up Central Park, and I was really thinking about it. I was like, do I want to just go back up this way? It would shave off like 10-15 minutes, or should I go the Central Park route? Because I was also kind of thinking about, I wanted to go to Central Park at some points today, but you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, no matter when, if as long as the weather is nice, New York City just seems to always be outside having such a good time, rollerblading, skateboarding, just running and walking. Like, to me, it's just something I just look forward to just when I'm having a semi-bad day, or like, I wouldn't want to classify it as like a bad day or anything, like something like that, but it just wasn't like a lot of positivity at first, just because it was just, you know, getting a lot of errors and stuff. Like, it's talking about something so technical or whatever, but it added a lot of time out of my day to have to deal with that. But yeah, this was just an incredible experience, even though it was like 2 hours or whatever. I don't know how long it was. I mean, 2.5 hours is probably the amount of time that I spent all in all, but I'm happy to be back home, and probably just going to eat a little bit of that gelato from Trader Joe's, that pistachio and like milk stuff, that stuff from Italy. That stuff is so good, you guys. It's just very creamy, and just, you guys, I highly recommend you go try that Italian gelato from Trader Joe's. The pistachio and like milk flavor, crazy good. But yeah, that's about it, you guys. I already had my 50 grams of protein whey isolate for the day, so I don't know, I might just like, I don't feel like cooking or nothing. And I did take my chicken out. Like, I was supposed to cook my chicken today, but didn't get around to it. Like, I gotta figure out to cook that chicken tomorrow or freeze it again, because it's like, once again, it's been like 2 days since I've taken it out of the freezer. So, but yeah, guys, if you made it this far, I hope you liked the content for the day. Please hit that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you would like to see more. Don't forget to hit that bell if you would like to get notified when I do release an upload. But anyways, I will catch you all in the next one.